All right, let's go ahead and get started with day 3. Do a quick recap of last week. Oh, fairly busy, uneventful, a little bit of progress. We're going to go ahead and get started once the world loads up. I hope everybody is having yourselves a great day, whatever time zone it is, whatever time of day it is. For those of you watching on the replay. Alright, looks like we're loading up. Slowly but surely. Alright, here we go. Picking up immediately where we left off last time. Stuff's being loaded in here. You can see plenty of gold. Started the new platform. Lower platform, if you will. Some grass over here. A grass field. We'll probably put another one. A little bit more dirt. So we can get animals. Hop into the quest book. Did we claim everything before we left last time? We did not. We finished the smeltery quest. Let's go ahead and claim that. We've been to the Nether. We don't have the animals to make the cake. Furnace upgrades. We don't have everything that we need to make that. We have our first diamond furnace, as you can see. But we didn't actually hold it. There we go. That fixes that. Auto sieve is complete. Red heart canisters, we'll get those from our mob drops. Emerald furnace is next. Go ahead and hop into JEI. Emerald furnace is just like the diamond. 4 emeralds, 4 glass. I don't even know if we have any of those yet. We're going to be over here. We have some emeralds. Look at that. We're going to work on finding a way to filter all the stuff out, or maybe in the beginning just some of the stuff. But we do have some coal. Almost 3 stacks. I want to say it's 7, right around 7 stacks that we're going to need for flight. You found anything about Ozone 3 is that redstone is worth 50 millibuckets of smeltery. But if you want to get redstone out, you need... It happens. Alright, clear you up. Go ahead and break you down real quick. Move you guys. Finish our organization process. Okay, you got collected. I was like, wait a minute, no. Undoubtedly, you got collected. There. And you're going to be over here. Hey, look at that. Are we still collecting stuff? Shouldn't be. Nope. Then don't put redstone in the smeltery. If the concern is the loss, you just don't put it. Alright, I am going to make a minor adjustment. Do that. Grab some silver. Stand by. Excuse me. Grab some silver real quick. I want to make some electrum because I want to see if by chance the electrum version, because that's a word, Put you in. Put you in. The Electrum version of the filter, or the servo. Actually, wait a minute. There's a filter, isn't there? There is. But we need paper, which we do not have yet. Okay. Plant stuff. Have we gotten the sugar cane? We have not. That is something we need to handle. There's a lot of things we need to handle. We'll grab 1, 2, 3 of you. Head over here. Place you down. Atomic reconstructor with the coal generator. Out of juice. Grab half stack. That'll get us going just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Because we're also going to need to pull our tree farm down. Oh, that food thing. There's another thing. We need to resolve large quantities. So maybe today will be the day we make a quick trip over to the island. Maybe we'll make that trip. Probably should have. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. This is moving along nicely. We need 9 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wood stuff. We're gonna need string. I think we put string down here. We did. We already have 9 string mesh waiting for us. It's like we prepared for this or something. Which those who have seen me play on my live stream know I am all over the place. So preparation is not my strong suit, especially when there is no in-between time. Oh, see? Gotta prepare. If we want that filter, we're definitely gonna need sugarcane. We'll try 2 stacks. Well, we'll try 1. Hopefully after 1, but let's see what goes down. Good morning, Aries. All right, look at that. Full up. Look at all of that nonsense. Get the stone bits taken care of. Wait a minute. Did anybody catch what just happened? All of the pebbles, regardless of their type, turned into cobble. That's not broken at all. Sugarcane, we got 6. Jungle, acacia, birch, spruce, dark oak. Oh, dark oak. regular oak. With one dark oak sapling, we could actually put that over there. Oh, we got a spot. We got a spot. Dark oak. Boom. Oh, that's right. We got to turn it into a sapling, actually. Did not catch that previous, but I guess that's... I don't know if that's a Mythic Mode breakdown. I don't remember seeing that happen prior. Anyhow, flax seeds. We got rice. Grass we'll probably use. Hemp. Canola. We might use canola for early game power. Ancient spores. Can use that for the mycelium. Potatoes. Cactus. Pumpkin. Melons. Regular carrots. Coffee and cotton. Cruising right along. and try your hand at the craziness. No snad. First thing is first. Until you get diamond cobble gen, it's faster to sieve dirt for cobble than using it below. Do what? No. That's right. Oh, it's treated. Yeah. Fastest way to get cobble is to do something else. Plain and simple. Fastest way to get cobbles is to do something else. If you have a cobble gen set up and you're going about your business handling other things that will get you cobble, versus trying to sieve it yourself and taking you away from whatever else it is you're trying to accomplish. That's time management at that point. Alright. I have a feeling that this will not work without the crop sticks. But because my memory is not serving so well this morning. We need our water. We don't have any water. Where did our water go? We only have one water bucket. Why would you be sieving dirt to get cobblestone in the first place? Is my question. Okay, does that require crop sticks? It will require... Oh, that's right. It will require crop sticks to get to the 10-10-10. We do need to set up our... What's it called once again? I gotta figure out where I put it. We've got that. I know I broke it down. You are the extra. There you are. Why are you in here? Setting up Mythic is the exact same way of setting up Kappa and Titan and all of that. My recommendation, this is my personal recommendation, is to do so before you even start the pack. Because even if you change pack mode in game, you still have to go back through and restart your instance. It doesn't work the same way the old FTB mode did, which is sad. It's a little on the sad side. The assembler. The assembler is nice, but I think we are a long ways from the assembler. I'm gonna laugh if you just sit there and not grow, because you need crop sticks. We gotta wait for the sun to come down. Then, yeah, put you there. F7. We do have some darky spots. And then we'll make our way over there the fast way. I do believe this is still a problem, and that is with the set home command. If you set your home on a lower half slab, you could potentially have a problem returning to your home, as it will put you underneath, you will fall to your death, and you're going to have a bad time. So if you're going to use your set home, make sure you put it up under a full block. Do yourself a favor. Can we not Electrum? Is alloying turned off? No. Oh, here you are. Oh, that's right, because this has a capacity. And now you have stuff in you. I forgot. I forgot. So, simple fix. It should drain it. Does not. Let's try it one other way. You're not what I need. That's the whole thing about this, is there's so much I've forgotten. Sleeper. Good morning, my friend. Dump out all the iron that was in there. Got the gold out at least. I forgot how large of a capacity that these fluid ducts carry. It's ridiculous. Unless it's... Yeah. Because, well, it's dumping out the iron, but gold is at the bottom. So you resolve the gold, but not this. Are you going to... Are you going to make me do the thing? Please don't make me do the thing. Please don't make me do the thing. We'll do it the easy way. Are you in here? Yeah. Like there's always a resolution as long as you can find it. Auto-sieving dirt will get you one more cobble worth of pebbles per second, but cobble generator tier 2 gets you one cobble each second. Except the point that you're missing, and I don't know why you want to continue to argue, if you have an auto cobble gen, you could do other things. And it will automatically get you cobble. And you need a completely separate set of mesh. You for those of you coming back, I apologize. I do apologize for those of you watching this on the replay. We're going to need Electrum. And no, we want that. Yes. Electrum. Yeah, I'm fairly certain this is going to require the... No, it's apotheosis. So they should grow like stupid high. Like stupid high. Paper bark tree. Paper bark sapling is 3 paper. We are gonna have a paper bark tree to get us a little bits of paper. Do sawdust. With a bucket of water. Yeah, we could do that. To get us a filter to see how that's gonna work. Boom. Let's go get some water. And over here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Couple of papers later. Wood stuff. We're gonna dump you in there for now, cause you never know. Filter. We're gonna need some iron. I think we need some redstone for the filter. Nope, just glass. Fantastic. Boop. And filter. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. Wouldn't let me reach. Okay. We'll do that. Grab an item duct. And we're gonna need a spare servo. Do we have servos in here? We do not. We do. Not that we need a hardened servo. A little bit. I need a tier 2 for this. Alright. Nope. Still 9 spots. But I guess 9 is better than... So we're going to grab tin, aluminum. We don't have iron in here. Oh, we do. We have one piece of iron. We have gold. Let's see here. Silver. Nickel. Lead. Where's lead at? Room for 2 more that we want to currently worry about. Yellorium we don't have to worry about. Still a little early. We'll go with platinum and osmium. Whitelist. And then we're going to have to round robin you off the top, right back in. Oof. Those blazing speeds. No. It's okay. It's gonna be okay. Oh man, that's rough. Alright, with that set up, kind of. Let's get factorizer. Anytime you want to, in the early game, it should be fairly simple. You're gonna need some lead, some redstone, some irons. Iron gears, you have to... Okay. New problem. Well, not problem, but... Stone gear. Remember these? Yes. We could make a separate one. I think that's what we're going to do. I think that's the best idea. Grab... We don't have any... Did I put it in here? No. Bone meal. 3 of each. Let's get some sticks. Sticks are going to be a great fuel source for you early on, because you can get them. And even in something like this, usually you need 2 sticks, right? It takes 2 sticks to cook up one item. And that's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. We need 7. Because we need to make another table. It's gonna be a day, ladies and gentlemen. Because we already have faucets. So making a porcelain faucet was unnecessary. We will need 7. We'll hop it in here into the table formation. But that doesn't make the table because we're waiting on this. 1 more. Here we go. Like a pair of pants. Porcelain table with seared brick pants. Just regular porcelain table. Put the gear in there. Head over here, swap out the gold. And that makes the gear cast. Swap back to iron. I'll turn you back on. Oh, we cannot make the iron gears here. No? Weird. That was weird. Unless the gear cast hadn't formed entirely yet. And I was kind of ahead of myself. Which is entirely possible. We're going to need 2 iron gears for this factorizer. Let's go ahead and place the factorizer over there where we can use it. All right. This device frame requires 4 tin ingots, a copper gear. We've done nothing with copper. That's what's not in here, is copper. Get rid of platinum. Platinum is far, far less useful. One, two, three, 4. This is going to be the one major downside to doing this style of playthrough. Is you're going to it is the time in between tasks. Jake, good morning. Waiting on space. You know what? Let's do this. Is it gonna let us? It's not, because it's gonna sit there and wait. And iron is going to fill up, so there. Go forth, give me room. Oh, that's right. Houston, we have a problem. We have a problem. I forgot this was added because in early versions, this was not a thing. If you're wondering what's happening, Dawnstone. In early versions of Project Ozone, the only way to get Dawnstone from Embers was through the Embers process. You had to go through the Embers mixer and all of that. But alas, that is not the case. So, yeah. I didn't realize that was going to be a thing. Completely forgot. Copper. Let's see if we can't kind of steal some copper before it turns to Dawnstone. Oh man, was unaware. And you can see this does not convert over to blocks. You only get the way to get the Dawnstone block is through the actual factorizer. And Embers is something we will be getting started on hopefully soon. The Ancient Codex, which is 2 archaic brick, and an Ancient Motive Core, which we already have, will give us the Codex to where we can get started. Oh man. So that happened. So here, what else can we work on? We can work on the red alloy ingots. Let's go ahead and take care of some other housekeeping first, while we wait. Oh, mistakes were made. And then we're going to have an imbalance of gold, and we're going to have an imbalance of Dawnstone. Sometimes I miss using the Tinker's Mech Works high oven. I think it's actually in this. It's a high oven. High oven controller is scorched bricks, which requires a lot of clay. I haven't messed with one of those in a very, very long time. Still got gold down there. All right. Two blocks. So we'll get one more of these at least. And then we'll leave the remnants in here in hopes that we can just send it back. A little bit of gold. Let's go back and get copper once again. All right. One, two, three, four. Could get that taken care of. Continue with the iron. Oh, man. When you do this style of playthrough, this is kind of the stuff you're gonna see. You see all the ins and outs that happen. During my live stream yesterday, we were actually talking about how somebody can go and make a YouTube video, and you will see getting to an end result in a matter of minutes. And we're like, yeah, but that could have very well taken hours to accomplish. And then all the resource gathering and everything else that goes into it, which is kind of why I am going to, I think, enjoy this process. I get to see again all the ins and outs and things that go on, and it's a new perspective. You like the setup? I appreciate that. It's different. It definitely geared more towards the live side, but once I can get everything broken down, I'm hoping that it will suffice. Okay. Copper down on the bottom. Just tell me there's enough. There is. Fantastic. And as you can see, 3 ingots, 3 nuggets. That's a big sad. Because we are going to have a ton of imbalances. There we go. Put the gold back in. Cause more headaches and more, yeah. More headaches. All right. We need lead. I also miss my middle click organization. I do. I really do. I miss it. All right, lead, you're over here. Dump you in there. Dawnstone has exactly 40 ingots. 2 ingots, 2 nuggets. Fantastic. Usually try to go fast and skip over things. I mean, everybody has their own methodology and their own way of doing things. And there's nothing, absolutely nothing wrong with that. But for some, I think there's a huge misconception. You see somebody go through and, oh, they're an expert. No, they screw up just like the rest of us. And you can see all of the mistakes. It's like, oh, I've made that mistake. Or I won't make that mistake. One gold nugget. So here's what we're going to do to clean out that one gold nugget. To me, that's too funny. Alright, let's you continue on. Okay, now where were we before we got sidetracked by about 6,000 miles? We're going to grab, to make our factorizer, our device frame. 1, 2, 3, 4 tin ingots, 4 pieces of glass, and 1 copper gear. And there we go. You over here where you belong in the center. We made our 2 red alloy ingots to go with 1 iron ingot. So top and bottom, sandwich that in. We have our redstone servo. You go down there. 2 lead ingots on either side of the device frame. And then last but not least, 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1 each crafting table. Factorizer. We have to work on Embers at some point. Are you asking for today? Factorizer blocks things up. It's very nice. In my last Kappa mode playthrough, I actually had a bunch of these set up for maximum speed and maximum utilization when you need to get a whole bunch of blocks. Here, actually, I'm going to do this. Make an even 8. Take these 8 blocks of coal, head on over here. There we go. Void crystal blocks. We're going to need these. Always have trouble starting. Embers is one of those weird ones. Once you figure out how Embers works and the little tricks to it, it becomes quite easy. All right, crate keeper. So let's go forth. First and foremost, we're going to need a bunch of you. We're going to make ourselves a medium crate. And we're going to make a crate keeper. Simply because I don't want to waste. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. And you require smoky, not smoky quartz. Black quartz. Which is cooked smoky quartz. This was a huge thing. And I think I talked about it when we first encountered this, which was obviously an episode or 2 ago. Black quartz to smoky quartz. This was a huge thing. People miss this. They saw the black quartz ore. How do I get the black quartz ore? There's no way to get it. How am I supposed to get black quartz? For whatever reason, they seem to miss smoky quartz cooking into black quartz. And I think it's because it's the identical graphics texture. But you take coal or charcoal, surround that by regular nether quartz, you get smoky quartz, cook it up, and you're rocking and rolling with some black quartz. Witten, good morning. Alright, we're going to head on over here. We're going to drop you in here for the time being. Where's our axe? Alright. And then take the next model. There we go. Good morning, Jan. Now we have a little bit more space to play with, which is always nice. You there. And we'll have to get all of this transferred over. Clean out the inventory real fast. It's almost daytime. I have not forgotten about our side trip here in a second. Have not forgotten. Fear not. Ores and dusts. Put our tools away. We don't need at the moment. Nuggets can go in here. All of the things. Look at that, black quartz. We had some in here. I think that's... Is that sieved from? No, it's not. We just happen to store it in there, which is fine. How about anything downstairs? There's nothing downstairs. This is the downstairs, because we started up here. This is where we started. And we migrated down here last week. Alright, we're going to need a few of these. We have a trip ahead of us. Let's be safe. A few more. Wand. We might need a second wand. Because that's a distance. It'll be fine. Yeah, last week we went through and moved stuff about. Actually, we'll just do a single line. This will get us the much needed slime. And realizing it's a lot farther than it looks. Oh yes, a lot farther than it looks. This is another one of those with the power of YouTube editing. You don't realize how far something is. arguably 16, 17 chunks away. And before I fall to my death. Okay, that was a little bit of a butthole pucker moment. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the issue with Quark. Absolutely love Quark and the ability to place blocks underneath. Sometimes that happens. Speaking of Quark, on the Simplicity Pack playthrough that we're having over on the Twitch side, I'm in desperate need of a trowel. About 16 blocks away. Alrighty. Ooh. Made a slight mistake and did not bring a crook. Crook's gonna help me get those saplings a little bit better. Ten saplings. 11. I'll take it. No slimes yet. Nope, I don't know why. Stop jinxing things. I didn't bring my shovel. We're going to grab our Silk Touch. Because if I recall correctly, slimy grass is better than regular grass when it comes to regular, what's it called? Saplings. The hoppers. Bonsai hoppers. Sorry about that. I have a couple of dogs that decided they want to make noise. It'd be problematic. Alright, 4 now. That should suffice. Crazy, good morning. So, we got a little bit of slime. I'm pleased. Alright, let's go ahead and redo our charcoal tree. Okay, so that's been changed. It doesn't work similarly to what was it before? Did I just lose my I did. Yep, rip hopper. Rip. What was it? Mulch, I think it was. There was the colored mulch that at one point was absolutely fantastic. Wait a minute. It's great for those. Slimy grass. Slimy sapling. Wait a minute. Like, see, it calls for it, but it obviously doesn't work, so. There we go. Drawers. We have a nice little tree farm going. We had some success. We got some slime. I need some paper. There we go. All right. We've got that. We're going to grab 2 buckets of water to make the paper we're going to need. Because we need packing tape. The slime and paper. Nope, we're going to use this. I think that we're going to need that for night slime. And that's a lower drop chance. I think it was the questing mod that actually takes items. Yes. There are a few mods that have done something similar where you complete something ahead of time and it doesn't count it. There was one pack that I played that was just notorious for Dungeons, Dragons, and Space Shuttles. Played that through, and I missed one step doing a whole bunch of things. The next thing I know, I was set back for like an hour. And in this pack, you have to be careful because of the armor. The armor side of things will definitely mess you up. You skip one, as problematic as getting the armors can be, you're gonna have a bad time. Alright, come over here and continue our tree farm. Two by 2 drawer. I want to double check the slimy grass. Okay, so yeah, it does need the other type. Let me jump up there. Oh, I need food, that's why. Grass. Since we're up here, we can actually upgrade that if we wanted to right now. Since we're up here, we're going to go ahead. We haven't touched anything with this mob farm. Grab these two. We're going to make that codex. We might be able to take a look into Embers and see what we can't get accomplished. Nah. Full drawer. Everything is fine. Trapdoor. Still haven't reset up our clay farm or our obsidian generator. Still haven't set it up, but we will. I'm about 50% sure. It'll get to a point where it's like, hey, we need to set that up again. All right, hey, look at that, ancient codex. We're not going to need you guys. Okay, ancient codex. To get us started, Camonite bricks. We're gonna need the Embers hammer as well as the dials and the deposit locator. I think the deposit locator, if I recall correctly, oh, that's right. Read the book. Not a fan of the book. Camonite blend is sand and clay. So speaking of clay generators, might have to go ahead and get that set up. Make sure nothing is connected and to be safe. Like I was saying, Embers is really not so bad once you figure it out. The documentation issues that they used to have at least been somewhat resolved. It used to be far, far worse than what it is now. I'll go ahead and extend this over here. One, two. We have yet to sort out how we want to do things. So bear with me. Those of you watching the replays, I am taking suggestions, we'll call it, for ideas on what it should look like when it's done. Easy peasy. Oh, okay. Compacting drawer. How far are we from a compacting drawer? Infinity dust. That's how far away we are. Aluminum plate, piston, and drawer. That's actually not that far. And sand. Didn't we need sand? Yes, we need sand for the Camonite. So we're going to go ahead and put you in there. Infinity dust is the set the bedrock on fire. The grains of Damn it. Thank you for wand oops. We don't have that in the current versions of 118. Yeah, grains of infinity just set bedrock on fire. It's one of the big reasons why I adjusted where our platform was, which gives me access to this block of infinity, and I can set up an auto collection for it. All right. Let's go get us a chest. And this will give us just a ton of clay. Oh wait, any cobblestone, netherrack, flint and steel. Flint and steel. We do have a little bit of netherrack. And steel. Igniter. This is where things can get kind of cheaty, but these are the tips, tricks, and shortcuts that I have found that I like to employ. Use another ender pearl. We're gonna grab 2 oak logs. Make us a hopper. 1, 2, 3 obsidian. So if you drop 1 ender pearl through a hopper onto some obsidian, gives you an item collector. Little bit. Don't you judge me. Do not judge the cheese. One does not judge the cheese. Advanced item collector. We're gonna make us I know. tell you, do not judge the cheese. The only issue I have is the noise. But basic, simple, you start it early on before you can get to the seeds, right? Grains of Infinity Seeds. That's tier 2. This'll take a little bit, but like the cobble gen, you just let it run. You just let it run. Compacting drawer requires aluminum plates. So we'll head over here. We'll grab some aluminum out of here. More than some, I suppose. Turn you off. We do need to make a plate cast. Oh, wait. We have one. We'll let you go forth and do what you need to do. Take care of your own business. I'll take care of mine. Get that cooked up. Couple of pistons, which means, oh, we need redstone. We are in desperate need of redstone. We have none in here, correct. Okay. Redstone, is that dust or is that stand? I always forget. It is dust. Eight blocks of gold surrounding your tier 2 cobble gen. Oh no, this is not gold, it's diamonds, isn't it? Yes, it's diamond. Never mind. Let's put you back. Mistakes were made. I had forgotten. I apologize. All right. Gravel. Get our next wand out. Once we get to a point where we can manage a wither, it'll be better. We can get the full-fledged wand. There. All right, can you give me some redstone, please? I would appreciate it. Thank you. And then we're going to go ahead and throw in some dust. Or some gravel, excuse me. We're going to need diamonds. And right now, mining in the Nether is not in the cards for today. Alright. We need 8 more. How are we doing over here? Have we gotten our block yet? 5. See? It's slow going, but it works, and it's effective. The only time it's not that effective is like times like right now, where you're sitting there waiting for it. All right. While we're waiting on this, let's go ahead and get some sand. Because we're going to need Camonite. Look at that. Need all the Camonite. You're empty. I can't remember if we can input into the sides. One of the things I've always liked to do with this is just automate as much as you can for mass usage. More processes that you can actually automate, the better off you're going to be. Going to make it a lot easier in the long run when you're doing these style packs and ones of the Kappa mode and the Mythic mode, to where you're going to need just sheer insane quantities of items. Emphasis on the sheer insane quantities. Let's go ahead and grab 4, 16, grab sticks, I haven't made any of the upgrades just yet, but yeah, that lava one is just insane. Being able to set this up, pump some lava down into there, especially with the efficiency upgrade, is game on. All right, it's gonna have to go in through the top. All right, so let's get some. Yeah. Take you, upgrade you once. Take you both, upgrade you both. Emerald furnace complete. At some point we should. All right, let's go ahead and see if we can't knock this out real quick, since we're talking about it. We might have to go into the Nether to play. At furnace, overhaul. We can make 2 upgrades right now. Do we have any over here? We do not. We might have to go into the Nether to play. Briefly. Alright, liquid fuel, gold, buckets of lava. We're short on buckets, so let's go ahead and make L buckets. Do we still have the bucket cast? We do. but it does not. It's the same process. You don't have to turn it into plates. All right. Anyhow, furnace overhaul. You also have the efficiency upgrade, which will require a bunch more redstone. 8 times 4 is 32. Not quite there yet. We're close, but not quite. We need to go play in the Nether. Let's get one more. Pop you in there. In the interim, there. And then the top tier, the Zenith. This is ridiculous. If you haven't messed with that yet, it's just ridiculous. But we'll let that go. You get rid of the buckets, that's right. One, two, three, four. Grab 4 gold. Liquid fuel upgrade. Do we have a servo handy? We do not. A little bit more redstone. Gonna grab iron, some nuggets. We have our glass. Servo. Achievement get. Let me over. Thank you. We're gonna need our crescent hammer. I don't know where my crescent hammer is. How'd you get in there? Come back here. Disconnect you. We now have fuel. And half the tank is missing. Fantastic. Let's do that one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. And on over here. Furnace overhaul. And then you have to be completely reset. And that's going to empty the tank. And refill that. So we did waste a little bit, but it's going to be fine. This might end up moving to facilitate this. Because things are getting just a little bit cramped. Am I all out? I am. That's unfortunate. Fluidux. We need the hardened version. So it's Invar. Invar lead. I did. I have gone to the Nether. I actually have my little mining area set up. I've died a number of times due to, and we had some there, me being careless, we'll call it, when it comes to playing with lava. Due to my carelessness, I have perished a couple times. All right, this is working. This is processing. Fantastic. You are dumping in. Wonderful. And you are filling back up. Lava is auto-produced once again. Obsidian trapdoors. Yeah. We'll have to set another one of those up at some point because we're going to need them. Nine. Two more of you. 1, 2, 5 of you. Fantastic. Because we haven't forgotten. Compacting drawer. As scatterbrained as I am, sometimes I can get myself back on track. First compacting drawer. We're going to grab our tape. And our hatchet. I'm going to break it from this side. Because that's 28 stacks I am not prepared to lose. Clear out the inventory real fast. Wood bits. Block bits. We've got Camonite going, which we're going to need for that. So even while all this craziness is going on and my scatterbrainedness, it's not even a word, is being showcased, we're still moving in the proper direction. Still working on that. Fantastic. Ammonite bricks. We're going to need a ton of those. Go ahead and grab a stack just for time's sake. And we're up to 22 double compressed cobblestone. Hey, where'd you come from? Alright, back in here. Camonite, fantastic. We need to make the 3 stamps. The bar stamp, the flat stamp, and the plate stamp. Let's go ahead and look up stamp. There's a raw, and then there's the not so raw. Let's grab some Camonite blend. So we've got the raw version, and then we have the cooked version. I know we only needed 3. We are going to make all 4 just for completion's sake. Because I think a lot of it, like the bar stamp and whatnot, we've been able to bypass utilizing other means. Alright, Ancient Codex, we haven't even gotten into and looked at it yet, because that thing is irritating to me. Be able to upgrade yours. Be cool if you'd be able to upgrade yours with content. Oh, if there was a compacting upgrade. Yeah. I had to read that for a few times. Where I was like, wait, what? But having a compacting upgrade would be kind of cool. Let's go ahead and make the hammer. So we're going to go ahead and make all the stuff that we kind of... We know what we're going to need. Piping. I'm going to go, and I've gone on record a number of times saying this. I do not like... I never have. I do not like the lack of intuitiveness with these pipes. They have, like, both the item pipes and the fluid pipes. They have their own inventories. We're gonna need more. We're gonna need a bigger boat. So if you have like 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Especially with the fluids, they have items in there. It has their own inventory. So filtering can be a pain like you wouldn't believe. Just kind of fair warning. Yeah, I also don't like this because everything is kind of... It's stacked over top of itself. That's a pain in the butt. Lead. We need plates. And the first few times that I did Embers, my biggest rage moments came dealing with the fluids. That's my first big rage moments. It's like, okay. Dealing with all the fluids because one would get trapped somewhere. Yeah. It was a huge inconvenience to me. Alright, so we've got a handful. Go with 8. And 16. I'm going to start with 2, 3. We'll go with 4. We have 32 fluid pipes, fluid extractor, there's some fluid pipe, some camonite plate, which is raw camonite plate cooked up nice and pretty like. So as you can see, you're going to need a ton of this. So having something set up to give you tons and tons and tons of clay is going to be your friend. Set that up early on. I cheesed it. Well, not cheesed it, but I was able to get the infinite water source because there's a more cheaty version called the sink. Yeah, look how easy that is. Can't show absolutely all of the cheese. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are all the item stuff. I'm gonna grab you. All right, so we're gonna need from Embers. We're going to need the item extractor, fluid extractor. What was the last one? Item dropper. These are all actually things I have never really used. Extractor. Oh, we need redstone. fluid extractor, and then the item dropper. We'll go ahead and get all of you done up. Short 1 ingot of lead. So we'll grab item pipe, put you there, put you there. There we go. That quest is done. The dials. Absolutely. Every bit counts. Every little bit counts, especially when you want flight. Copper plate, iron plate. So let's go get some copper. And we already have a little bit of dawnstone, so that's good. But what we're gonna do, we're probably gonna need some more. Dawnstone, are you 1-to-1? Alloying, you are. Dawnstone is 1-to-1. So we're going to end up, hopefully, not screwing over our smeltery. This is why some people go through and actually get multiple smelteries set up to handle multiple different processes. Two, 4, enough for 1. Get us some copper plates. Which if you had, I want to say blazing pyrotheum. If you had blazing pyrotheum, it would cook it up a lot faster, and you can use like smaller smelteries, right? All right. Fingers crossed. Go forth and give us all the Dawnstone. Alright, we need these dials at Ember Dial. Go ahead and clear you out since we have you in hand. The Ember Dial. And then the Fluid Dial. The Fluid Dial is something you might want to consider using at some point. So yeah, glad we stopped it. We were going through lead pretty quick. We would have started using copper, and then we would have had an imbalance, and that would have been a bad time. We'll let that sit for a while. We're going to make a crate real quick. I only need 1. Okay, little excessive, but it'll be fine. I don't think we're going to need this, but we're going to have it just because. And now we need to embark on a small journey. Ooh. All right, something just hit me. And It's about to get far more complicated. We're gonna dump everything in here because of reasons. Our setup is going to be down at the bottom, mostly because of some of these things. Good day, welcome. Good time zone. We don't have waystones, do we? We do. We don't have ender pearls yet. Unstable ender pearls. Oof. Oh, no thank you. Sometimes you gotta do some crazy shenanigans. And I do my crazy shenanigans. So it's water elevator time. But Bella, welcome. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Oh, we're gonna need torches as well. Do I have any in here? I do not. Let's make us a stack of torches. This is where setting your homes is going to give you an advantage. Also, be very careful doing this, because if you accidentally put one over your head, you're going to have a bad time. It will cut off the water, and you will fall to your death. There are a few people on my Twitch stream that anytime I've done this, they've kind of freaked out a little bit. Another thing you can do if you are not worried about your death count is you can actually fall to your death really, really close to this, right? Which seems crazy, but it should, if I recall correctly, give you a block of dirt with your grave on it. And you can use that to start your platform. So that is another option for those that are the daring type. Oh, that scared the crap out of me. Suddenly squid. And I'm man enough to admit that that scared the crap out of me. Yeah, that's going to be a constant thing. Fair warning. If you're smart, you can use that to your advantage. You now have a squid farm. I know not everybody is keen on that concept. Splat. Yeah, this is just going to continuously happen over and over. You've been warned. Let's see. Loot bags. We got a bucket. We got some obsidian, gunpowder, and frozen core. We would need an ender pearl. That's what we need. Frozen cores. What can we do with the frozen core? Salamander eye, glacial staff, shears of winter, snowballs, and packed ice. Used for blizz seeds. Right. Nothing of good use yet. Calamari. All right. We're going to go ahead and set home Embers. We now have a home for Embers set down here. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. Completely forgot that that's where I set my home. All right. Del home, Jester. So if you make a home that you want to delete, right? Del home, delete home. Set your new home. Because we now have a fire pit in the middle of our where we started. Gunpowder, ink. Now, where were we before we were so confusedly interrupted? Alright, put some of our stuff away that we don't need at the moment. We're actually going to need that, I'm certain. Wait for something else to drop. Right. Alright, so we have a ton of stuff in our inventory. Not all of it we're going to need. Alright, the Ember Boar. This is why we needed to go down below. The Ancient Codex will give you information you'll need. You will work at around Y level 5 without bedrock, because once you get into it, you start reading within the codex. I don't like the codex because it's a silly mini game. It will tell you that it needs to be connected to bedrock. Now, once you get into the codex, you're going to see that a lot of this stuff is X'd out. You can't go to these things. You have to start up here and you have to play this silly mini game to open up each individual task. Talks about the ores. Deep in the vaults of the solid earth, the novice digger may find many useful minerals. Well, this doesn't apply because we're out in the middle of the void. Camonite, very sturdy. Ceramic mixed from a bit of clay and sand. Fantastic. If you right click on it, it gives you your check mark. It'll take you to your next step. Right click. Some of them obviously don't go. Your Tinker Hammer. Dense hammer of lead and iron. Tinker Hammer is proves a wieldy tool. Can be used to pound 2 ingots of metal onto a plate. Yeah, we don't do any of that stuff. It opens up more stuff. These are a next chapter talking about filters and item and fluid transfer. Again, a lot of stuff that even I don't mess with. Transportation, item pipes, fluid pipes. By all means, if you're curious, highly recommend going back and reading. An item pipe symbol is push only. This intricate nodule allows inventories to keep a stock of items in the inventory. Simply right click with an item to set the filter. Interesting. So they've added more stuff. The bin we're gonna need. Fluid vessel, the tanks. Water, lava, a common occurrence in the world. This tank, simple construction of metal and camonite. And I do believe these are pseudo multi-block. They grow, and sometimes we will use these. Opens up the reservoir. Yeah, camonite reservoirs can also be added for ease of access. They hold the exact amount of fluid per layer as a regular camonite ring. Okay, that's right, the rings. I completely forgot about those as well. Different items about filtering. The bin we are going to be utilizing. Control drops. Trapdoor bin. Didn't use that. Scales, measuring cups. We're not getting into alchemy yet. Automated collection, the item vacuum. I'm curious. Okay, this might be useful because it's only an item pipe in lead. That could be useful. Still not quite there yet. We're at the Ember Bore. Here it goes. While bedrock may halt your downward advances, it will not halt your machines. This is where it talks about the Ember Bore needs to sit on bedrock. And here, it does not. Alright, let's go ahead and get our first Ember Bore. Iron plates, copper plates, camonite brick stairs. The mechanical core requires seared brick, archaic brick, which we have 2 left. Ooh. We have not been doing any mob stuff. Because you can make it, but not yet. See, it takes 1 archaic brick, soul sand, and clay to make more archaic brick through the exchange table. Which, yeah, we're not there yet. Need a weeping. Hi, Mr. Creeper. And then for now, we just dump all of our mob stuff in here. We could go into there, but that's dangerous. And that will most certainly result in some layers of death, as we are not spec for it. Mechanical user with a sword doesn't necessarily work. If you want to automate use of a sword, it's later on, but there's an item called a Killer Joe. That's actually what you would want to use, as opposed to a mechanical user, because I don't think that works. Good morning, Kit. I'm going to put you in there. We might not be getting back to setting up the board today if our mob farm doesn't cooperate. He knows he's not supposed to bark like that. Just up and bark for no reason. Because every time he does it, he's that kind of looking over at me like he's in trouble. Ender IO, quite a bit needed, yes. The early going, your best bet for what I like to do. I get my hands on a drop of evil. We go from there. The Cursed Earth version, and I will do a drop farm where I will drop them onto spikes. Like you start with stone spikes, iron spikes, gold spikes, or diamond spikes. You do have mob grinding utilities, which has the mob masher, but as you can see, it's a little bit more in depth. Needs a bunch of redstone, but you can get the swabs and you can do spawn eggs and all of their craziness. You can have the fans where it pushes them around. Put looting on your blade. It would be useful. But for me and how I handle my mob farms, I've never worried about it, just because you will ultimately, especially with the Cursed Earth farm, you'll ultimately just have an insane quantity of drops, just like on a ridiculous level. Sorting becomes your problem. Inventory management becomes a problem. Like, we have the 2 archaic brick, which we could get started, but we need a mechanical core to sit on top as well. Ooh, I saw that. Electrotine. We do not have electrotine. Sand. Need all the sand. Mostly meant for early game. I honestly haven't tried. Not in a very, very long time. You would need to get your hands on resonating redstone crystals. So there is a deal of mining that would have to be done. I would recommend mining in the Nether. Stand by one. Sorry about that. Was use the mechanical. Is it the mechanical core? I use it to input coal into the core to keep it running and output all of the other resources. Because you get embers. 4 items get pulled. The crystal, the shard, the grit, and then... And I'm getting that blindness. It's not ash. It kind of resembles alchemical waste. I just can't remember the name of it right now. But it's not waste. Is it the mundane stone? I can't recall now. But I use that to extract and insert. I do believe it can function on its own, but I'm trying to remember. Hey, look. Apotheosis. Having Apotheosis in here is also another interesting add-on, as it gives you the opportunity to move spawners with silk. Catalyzing glands gives gunpowder? It's the holy hand grenade. Yep, gunpowder. So, yeah, we are now limited officially. We didn't. Let's get the atmospheric gauge. A little bit of copper, a little bit of iron, some redstone. I don't know that we made copper ingots. Nope, we did not. We can get you dumped in. We get you cooked up, and we can make the atmospheric gauge. Or we can't exactly do the melter. Melter we can do. We'll need some copper and such. So let's grab you and you. This is where the Ender IO pipes are so much better. They really are. Because they don't have an inventory. Not having a fluid inventory. And I can't remember if any of the other fluid ducts. But I think they all have an inventory. And it's not the problem that I've always had is like the inventory contents here isn't equal to ingot numbers. I think it's like a bucket. I can never recall. How far away are what? I don't have another servo. Almost done. Could have pulled that one, I suppose. Fluid conduits. And it's specifically the Ender fluid conduit. Because the pressurized and the regular one, they actually have a capacity. That's vibrant alloy, which is ender pearls, ardite, and energetic alloy, which is glowstone, electrum, and redstone, which is silver and gold. Paired with pressurized, which is hardened glass. Now there is a trick to hardened glass, which is fused quartz, but that still requires the alloy smelter. And so for the alloy smelter itself, void ingots, which is dawnstone and ender pearls. Copper gears, simple powered furnace, which is another void ingot, simple machine chassis, which is grainy capacitor, and electrotine. So there's, with adequate, I would say, resource gathering, like if we had this automated, probably after a couple hours of letting it run, we might have the stuff for it. It would still take a fair deal of crafting. Which there's absolutely nothing wrong with that, obviously. atmospheric gauge completes that task. The melter requires copper, camonite plate, camonite, iron in a furnace. Let's go ahead and make us a furnace. Go ahead for the time being and make the machines that we know will ultimately be set up down there. So we have the melter, which melter works kind of like the smeltery. It will take and melt up your liquids. Prior to adding the Dawnstone recipe for the smeltery, you needed a melter to melt your gold, one to melt your copper, and then the mixer, the mixing centrifuge was next. Requires, again, a mechanical core. Stamper, stamp base, that requires platinum, some bricks, and a fluid tank, which is iron plates, camonite, and iron ingots. So as you can see, things are starting to not get out of hand, but get out of hand. We're going to need a piston. We're going to need silver. We're going to be a block of copper. And this is just to make the machines needed. Need some silver. I was going to say, did I not mix up the silver? Go ahead and turn you on. Turn that off since we're going to need a little bit of silver. Get you going. How quick? You're actually pretty quick. Just a couple. Interesting. Is it really that slow? We're gonna need a piston. Which means we need more redstone. Cook you up. Piece of Invar. And we're going to need some brick. Okay, so for the stamper, make us a piston. What else do we need? Camonite bricks. 5, 6. Because at some point we will also need the stairs, I'm certain. I'm fairly certain of it. So we'll go ahead and make those now. Alright, the stamper. Go forth. And then the stamper base. We need the tank. We have that. It gives us stamper base, stamper that actually goes on top of one another. And that's actually how you would make, utilizing embers, that's how you would go forth and make the ingots. But we were given that for Dawnstone, which is amazing. Reservoir. Okay, we need the reservoir, the camonite ring, and once again, a mechanical core. As you can see, the need for the archaic brick is real. And not having our mob spawner is a hindrance. Alright, Alright, so that's holding us back there, completing that one. Mixer centrifuge requires a mechanical core. And this one also requires a mechanical core. Alright, so we are faced with a decision. Put your stuffs away, let you guys continue to run. And that is, it looks like we need to go into the Nether and venture about trying to find some wither skeletons so that we can get a mob farm going. So a slight detour. I was hoping to get to Embers today, but it doesn't look like it's going to cooperate. And before I forget, fire resistance. That would come in handy, don't you think? Just to be on the safe side. Plants, put you down. Alright, let's see if we can go and find us some wither skeletons. Yeah. Into the Nether we go. Oh, and look at that. A little ember. Oh, there's a bunch of them. They're just hopping along. Speaking of, look what we found. Hey, buddy. So, he doesn't see us, but he does. That makes perfect sense. Alright, Mr. Magnum Cube. Let's rumble. Anybody remember the overpowered tools you could get in Project Ozone 2? Those were good times. Ow! Crap. Hacks! Stupid embers getting in the way. Set me on fire. Glad I grabbed fire resistance. Alright. Didn't get anything good. Got some okay. An entire thing of holy crap. Welcome to Worthless. Little salamander over here. Look, little salamander dude. I ain't messing with you. Don't worry. We got all of these scrolls. Prevents fall damage for a full second every 5 seconds. Okay. I have never messed with those. I don't know that now is the time that I want to start. I have more important things I am hunting. Oh crap. Black widow spiders. Those things are hateful. Absolutely hateful. I am just gonna dump these. Because I don't need them. And then there's that thing over there. A supercharged nitro creeper. So as you could tell, coming into here was not the best idea. Salt. You may have to go forth and engage the spider. Unless we got lucky and we stepped away far enough for it to despawn. Crap. Speed hacks. Man. No success yet. Hey, buddy. We did it. We did it. Better safe than sorry. We got the one thing that we needed. All that we needed was the drop of evil. And we were able to get it. And a fair bit of other various drop items. We will need another ender pearl. Or we will repurpose that. But seeing as that we are coming close to that 2.5 hour mark, I'm going to go ahead and shut things down. So when we return next week, unless Thursday, if I'm feeling good on Thursday, we'll do an episode on Thursday. But when we return, we will get the mob farm up and running. The Cursed Earth mob farm. It will be a drop style, so I will push this back probably about 9 blocks and push everything towards a center mark where they will fall. But to do that, it requires vector plates. And vector plates require slime. So, earlier in the stream, we made our way to the slime island that is over there. We picked up some slime. We have a slimy tree going over here. 3 sticks stacks of congealed slime blocks already and a stack of slime balls. That's why we did it. So vector plates will be a thing. Probably a little bit of sugar. Got some sugar cane going. So surprisingly to some of you, there is a method to the madness. There's an actual method. But anyhow, thank you all for hanging out with me. I will do my best to get this uploaded to the YouTube side in its episodic form and break it down. Otherwise, take care. Keep an eye on social media. Keep an eye on Discord for the next time that I am live, not only on Twitch, but here on YouTube as well. Otherwise, have a great day. Have a great start of your week. And we'll talk soon.